Hi, I'm Kristine Miller, a partner with Horizon Stewardship. In the next few minutes, I will share with you some of the recent data presented in GivingUSA. If you're not yet familiar with GivingUSA, it is the longest running and most reliable source for information on U.S. charitable giving. On this first slide, you can see total giving continues to climb, with a total of almost $450 billion given to charities in 2019, an increase over 2018 of just over 4%. Americans continue to contribute generously with increases in giving or flat giving in every year since 1979, with a few exceptions. The gold columns show the years in which the U.S. had a recession, resulting in a decrease in giving from the previous year. Because of our current economic climate and the impact of COVID, many are predicting a decline in charitable giving for 2020. The next graph shows the sources of contributions. Individuals gave by far the largest portion of that $450 billion, providing 69% of all charitable dollars. This is good news for the church because in most churches, individuals provide the vast majority of revenue. The next slide shows the distribution of charitable dollars among recipients. You can quickly see that religious organizations receive the largest portion of contributions, around 29%. Religious organizations have long received the greatest share of the charitable pie. However, we're going to see in just a moment how this is changing. The next slide may be helpful for those of you who are preaching and teaching tithing or giving away a percent of income. This shows individual giving as a percent of disposable income, which is defined as income after taxes are paid. As you can see, we have made very little progress over the past 40 years. Even in 2019, when disposable income increased 4.3%, giving as a percent of disposable income was just 1.9%. Now, you might find this next slide slightly unsettling. Although religion receives the largest share of charitable dollars, over the past 2 years, 2017 to 2019, the net giving in inflation-adjusted dollars was negative 1.7%. All the other recipient categories, except foundations, have shown increases. Hold on, there's a bit more bad news. This slide shows contributions by recipients since 1980. In the 5-year increments of 1980 to 84 and 1985 to 89, religion received close to 57%, more than half, of all charitable donations. In the past 35 to 40 years, giving to religion has declined to only a third of all charitable dollars given. The steady decline in giving to religion continues with the latest report of only 29% being received by religious organizations in 2019. Now, you might be wondering why this is happening and who is the beneficiary of the dollars formerly contributed to religion. This next graph will give you some insights. This graph shows the significant increase in the number of 501c3 or nonprofit organizations over the past decade. Since 2008, the number of nonprofits has increased by 12%. Now, you might be wondering about the dip between 2010 and 2011. This decline was the result of the Pension Protection Act that required all nonprofits to file tax returns beginning in 2017. Many failed to do so and therefore lost their tax-exempt status. I hope this summary of the latest trends in giving has been helpful. While the long-term outlook for giving to religion may look bleak, and COVID is likely to make it a bit worse, it doesn't have to be that way for your church. For many of our clients, the PPP loans provided a temporary cushion, but they're also experiencing significant increases in giving from their members. If you would like to learn more about how to get your giving back on track and ensure you have the resources you need for your important ministries, please visit us at horizons.net.